this is what I'm meant to do right now. I'm supposed to be here.
Blah, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov, what it do? The outlet to reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is the place where you want to hide from your drama or maybe hide from your baby mama. Aha, just kidding. Y si tú quieres cambiar tu vida, if you want to change your life, then subscribe. Ching. By the way, guys, I just published a book out on Amazon. It's called Shabbat in Chicago. It's about an audacious single mom who opens her heart and home to five adopted kids while embracing her Latino culture while being Jewish. And today we have a special guest who I consider a brother, a friend, and not only that, he is now the world champion of Powerslap, Robert Trujillo. Woo!
So, my dude.
Yo, what's up, brother? I'm so happy, man. Like, you don't understand to have you get that victory representing the Latinos. We needed that. And brother, I want to share this with the fans, in case they miss it. But one thing I got to say is like 2 or 3 nights before your big fight, you came over to one of my, soul session with a lot of different people, different brothers, where we got to talk about life, right? And what it means to be a brother. And I think it was really cool because I was nervous, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know if Pono and Robert gonna make it. I was like, nervous to see you guys come. You know what I'm saying, and sit down and like got to hear, and you got to share a little bit too about how you met Bono. I think that was amazing. So, brother, please, if you can share us too, like a little bit of what do you remember that night, that little discussion we have. If you could spill the beans, maybe not the cheese, but it mean a lot. You see, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, man. Like, I remember you. Yeah, it was, a pretty powerful story, from your religious background or anything like that, dude. And it just, me and Pono happened to be there, and it just opened up my eyes to a lot, and like I said, as your message was, we're our brother's keeper, and we're there for each other, and for me that was super cool, you know what I mean? Because I was kind of, nervous the whole week. You're nervous the whole week anyway, And when he had invited me out, I was low key. I was like, I don't know if I really want to go. I don't really feel like going to the bar. I have my big match coming up. So for it to be that type of, setting and that type of, event that you invited me to, it was completely different from what I was expecting. And it just, just helped me feel, really powerful. I felt the spirit in me, of course. And we just, like I said, it was a great group of guys, and it was awesome to you. I'm glad you invited me, and I'm glad I went.
Means a lot, brother. You understand? It means a lot. And I gotta be honest, after that day, right? I was like, brother, you gonna stay for burgers? And you're like, yeah, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? And so we go get some burgers, and it was nice. We walked, and I was like, brother, when you eat this, you're gonna say this is like fire. And I think your favorite part was the fries, right? Because it had the
Yeah,
gravy on it.
the fries were out of hand. I went there after weigh-ins. Well, I had a few things to do, so I had to eat at the Performance Institute. I was stuck there most of the day, but then that night, me and all my friends, I took them all. I said, "You guys got to try this." We all went, and all my friends really enjoyed it too, dude. It honestly kind of tripped me out, because I'm like, I don't really eat Japanese food. I know it's burgers, but still, Japanese style or anything like that. And dude, it's just that place is probably the best burger place I've been to in Vegas so far.
Wow, bro. That made me happy that you took your boys there. Like that's fire. That's how you know it stood out. Um, I gotta say too, I thought it was real funny that when we got in the car ride, right? And we're about to head out, right? We ended the night. You're like, bro, we got the same car. And I was like, yo, that's wild. And you're like, just the interior is different. You know what I'm saying? You're like, the
Yeah.
interior is different. But it was so cool too because you shared something really nice that I never heard this from Vern. So shout out to my brother Vern Cathy. You were saying how like you get a lot of DMs about wanting to go on the podcast, right? Having you as a guest. and you reach out to Vern, and you were saying this like, Vern, what you think about this guy? And Vern was like, yeah, he's a cool guy, man. He's a cool brother. And it was so cool because Vern to vouch for me and wanting, saying like, yo, you can trust David, basically, right? In other words. And it was cool that I didn't know that side. Vern never told me that story. A little interesting fact about that is that when he stayed the night at my house, like I forgot what month that he came through for Vegas, he actually sent me a package. This is the jacket he gave me. It was
Oh, nice.
the old school. I don't know if it's the 80s or 60s or 50s, but he sent me a package of like, because he knows I'm a big Chicago Cubs fan. So he sent me a jacket, which I don't even own. Like, no, this is the only one I have. So I was like, man, I'm gonna wear it today because I know Robert and Vern are close, and I'm like, Robert's close to me. He's a brother too, So I was like, I gotta represent, gotta represent.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Dude, yeah, and Vern, I remember Vern was collecting, a lot of old like memorabilia like that. So I know that jacket's legit, that jacket's for sure legit because Vern was getting his hand on some nice things, dude. And yeah, that jacket's nice.
Thank you, brother. And please, brother, if you could tell me, when you were going to the biggest match, right? This is your title fight. You're going against McGregor. I thought this was wild. Tell us what was going through your head right before the fight, walking up in stage and then winning. If you could take us back to that, I think that was fire.
So like I tell anyone, dude, I'm like in power slap I get a lot way I got a lot more nerves than whenever I'm actually fighting. So whenever I have like my actual MMA fights, I know I could do everything in my power to defend myself. And in power slap, like you said, it's up to God at that point, dude. I'm gonna stay standing up here. You never know what's gonna happen. Anyone could put someone's lights out. And so backstage, I'm like, I'm real nervous, but I'm staying. I keep myself moving and I keep myself going. So I don't just sit there and sink in my thoughts. And a little anxious, I'm a little nervous, and as soon as they line me up to walk out, and I hear my music drop, I felt something start to shift. And then as soon as I walked out the curtains and I just see the lights, I see everyone screaming for me. That's when the switch fully flipped, man. And I just got the chills through my body. And I said, this is why I'm here. You know what I mean? Like I haven't had a match in a while. And I pray a lot, what's going on? Why ain't this happening? Why ain't that happening? And then like I say, you just leave it in God's hands. And, whenever I felt that feeling, you know what I mean? It sent like that through my body, that knowing feeling through your body, like this is what I'm meant to do right now. I'm supposed to be here. This is my moment. No one's gonna take this moment from me. And as soon as I felt that, I started walking up the stairs. I said a quick little prayer and I said, "Thank you, God." That's all I really said. I said, "Thank you, God," because I know why I'm here. And I get up there, and as soon as I was up there, dude, I just was fully locked in. I'm like, no one in the world could beat me right now. No matter what weight class, nothing. No one in the world could beat me right now. And to finally go out there and prove it. Like I said, I was super emotional. It's been a long time coming. I was emotional up there, and I just felt like super grateful, and happy.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. And can you tell us too, like when you got home to see your kids with the belt? Can you tell us what was like going through their head, or what happened that moment? You got to spill that. That I think that's the most important. Your kids.
Yeah, and so being kind of a mission home because a lot of my boys came out. A lot of my friends came out to see me, and a couple of them drove up here, which we live like 13 hours away. Around there, it's like a 13-hour drive, and they're like, let's just stay an extra night and have fun. So I was like, all right. So I skipped out on my flight. I ended up driving back with them. So it was just a mission to get home. But when I finally got home, my son ran into the door first. It was like because I got home like 4 in the morning, and then he got dropped off super early. He ran in first, and he was just holding the bell, and he was super excited. And then when I went to go pick up my daughter. All she was talking about, she's like, "Dad, I seen your belt, Dad. I can't wait to see it." So I got home and was able, just to have them both there and show them both. They were super happy and proud of me, and for me, that's a feeling that can't be touched. You know, like see the smile on your kids' faces, knowing you did something great, and that just pushes me to want to do even more. You know, even though I am the title holder, I still keep it in my mind that I'm still a contender. You know, I'm still trying to get more. Like people have a target on my back now, and that motivates me a whole lot more than just wanting something. You know, knowing people want me motivates me more because I'm like, no one's gonna take this from me. And
Right.
so, like I said, I'm ready for whatever next.
Wow, bro, that's amazing, man. Well, look, I don't want to hold you enough time because I know you got to get going. I know you're a busy man. Too many paparazzis. I know they're outside, but I just want to say, fam, it's an honor. It's an honor, brother. I'm happy you're here. Guys, please check him out on Powerslap. Guys, this is the Outlet to Reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching! Y'all know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, the Outlet to Reality. My Snapchat's Take One Pass It, and my TikTok is at Yaakov28. And brother Robert, where can my fans find you?
Robert Trujillo on Facebook, Real Deal underscore Trujillo on Instagram, and Real Deal 92 on Snapchat. So follow me, follow my boy. You know, he's amazing dude, bro. You're one of the coolest people I've ever met in Vegas, bro. And I'm glad we had met.